Welcome to Touch Develop's informational video, SumMyNumbers. Through this video, you will create a simple program that sums the numbers from 0 to a number inputted by the user, familiarizing yourself with the structure of a for loop. We will begin on the home page by selecting the main method. Inside the main method, we will click the first empty line and choose the Add Below button, followed by the variable option. Now that we have created a new variable, we need to rename it by selecting the ellipses and pushing the Rename button. This variable is going to act as the highest number that will be included in the sum. Therefore, I choose to name it High. We want to allow the user to input the highest number that will be included in the sum. In order to do this, we will need to select Wall, followed by Ask Number. Ask Number has a string parameter where you can enter a question for the user to answer. To edit the string, select on the quotations and push the Edit button. We can now enter the question that the user needs to answer. In our case, we want the user to enter the highest number to be included in the sum, so we should write, enter the highest number that you want to be included in the sum. After we go back to the main method, the next step is to select the statement and push Add Below, followed by Command. In order to clear the wall after the user has answered the question, we select Wall, followed by Clear. After going back to the main method, we create a new variable. This variable will keep track of the updated sum each time through the loop. Therefore, I choose to name it Sum. We will set sum to 0 because 0 numbers have been added to the sum so far. Now we are going to add a for loop by selecting Add Below, followed by For. In the middle of the for loop, Touch Develop automatically creates and names the variable I. This variable will become visible once you go back to the main method. During each pass through the loop, I iterates by 1, starting at 0 and ending at the upper bound that the user entered. A for loop is very powerful because it can move through a list of items very quickly. In our case, it will allow us to add consecutive numbers to the sum. The upper bound in our case is High plus 1 because we want the loop to iterate up to but not including one number higher than the variable High. Within the for loop, we want to select Add Below, followed by Command. We then want to add the statement Sum equals Sum plus I because this will increase the total sum by the next consecutive number each pass through the loop. In order to add a statement outside the for loop, we need to select the entire for loop and push the Add Below button, followed by Command. Now we want to post the final sum to the wall. In order to do this, we push Sum, followed by Post to Wall. Congratulations, you have completed the application. We can now test the application by pressing the play button at the bottom of the screen.